Breath soothes the body before a single word is written. Shoulders rise and fall like small waves on a quiet lake, and the belly softens with every exhale. In this first moment, the heart receives care. Many carry a hush of worry about money, a tight jaw, a brow drawn in, a chest that feels guarded. No scolding, no pressure, only kindness. Place a hand over the heart area and feel the warmth under the palm. Let the breath be unhurried. With each slow inhale, a thought can be offered to the mind. Safety lives here. With each slow exhale, a little tension leaves. This is a fresh beginning, not because life is perfect, but because presence is here. When the nervous system feels safe, the mind listens, and the body's signals soften. It is from this feeling of safety that a new story about prosperity can grow. Set a simple intention for the next week. Care for the self through writing, with love as the guide. A week is short enough to feel possible and long enough to build momentum. The aim is not to force riches to appear overnight. The aim is to treat the inner life with tenderness so that receiving becomes natural. Money is part of life's flow, and life responds to loving attention. The pen will be the tool, the breath will be the rhythm, and kindness will be the rule. Let this intention be spoken softly in the mind. For 7 days, I will show up for myself. I will write with care. I will breathe with care. I will think with care. The body often holds the money story before the mind speaks it. A clenched stomach says, not safe. A tight throat says, no voice. A heavy chest says, no support. Today, a new message begins. Safety can be learned. With each page, the inner ground grows steadier. Nothing needs to be fixed in a rush. The heart responds to patience. The mind responds to clarity. The body responds to gentle signals of peace. A small practice can help the whole system settle. Sit with both feet on the floor or resting on a cushion. Let the spine be upright without strain, as if a thread lifts the crown of the head lightly. Relax the forehead, relax the seat. Inhale for a soft count of 4. Pause for 1. Exhale for a count of 6. The longer exhale helps the body release. Repeat this for 3 rounds. As the breath moves, the hand on the heart can send a warm signal. All parts of me are welcome. When the mind drifts to lists and fears, that is okay. Invite it back kindly. 1 more round. After the breath, bring the other hand to the belly and feel it rise and fall. Offer a quiet sentence that opens the way. I am safe here. Let the sentence rest inside like a warm light. Affirmations are friendly thoughts that shape mood and posture. They are not demands. They are invitations. Use them as a steady drumbeat, not a shout. 3 simple lines can travel alongside the breath at any time. I am safe. This moment is a fresh start. Life supports me in kind ways. Whisper them internally while washing a cup, standing in a line, or before sleep. The mind learns through rhythm. The body learns through repetition without force. The heart learns through tone. Keep the tone kind. As the week unfolds, many feelings may visit. Hope, doubt, relief, impatience. All are allowed to sit at the table. If discouragement appears, greet it like a tired guest and offer a chair. No need to argue with it. Feelings pass more easily when they are received with softness. The writing will hold them all. The page is a friend that does not push away. By meeting every feeling with calm attention, energy that was stuck begins to move. Space opens for better thoughts and kinder choices. Prosperity is not only numbers on a screen. It is a feeling of being supported, a sense that life moves toward good. When the inner voice becomes caring, the outer life often reflects that care. Gentle thoughts invite gentle actions. and gentle actions invite steady growth. This is not magic in the sense of hiding reality. It is care that shifts the inner weather. When the inner weather is calm, a clearer path appears. In this practice, the goal for today is simple. Soften, breathe, and set the intention to show up for 7 days with pen and heart. A small ritual seals the beginning. Lift the chin slightly, soften the eyes, and bring the lips to a faint smile, not to pretend anything, but to signal safety to the body. Inhale once more. On the exhale, say silently, "Thank you, body, for walking with me." This gratitude helps the body feel included, and then a final soft statement that will return again and again during the week. Every day I grow in peace, love, and supply. Let it land, let it glow. This is the start. Prosperity writing over 7 days is a simple, loving practice. It is the choice to meet the money story with a pen each day for 15 minutes or so, and write in a way that clears fear, soothes the body, and opens space for good to flow. When words reach the page, they do more than fill lines. They reshape inner patterns. Thoughts influence feelings, and feelings send signals to the body. When thought softens, breath deepens. When breath deepens, muscles ease. When muscles ease, clarity grows. The page becomes a bridge linking mind, body, and spirit in one caring action. Why 7 days? A brief cycle is easy to begin and strong enough to create momentum. The mind often resists big, vague plans. It relaxes around small, clear steps. 7 days says to the nervous system, this is possible, and it will not ask too much. Each day has a gentle focus that works together. Release tension, plant gratitude, speak the vision, grow self-worth, plan loving steps, soften the money story, and anchor the new rhythm. The order matters because safety comes first. Only when the inner ground steadies does the vision feel believable. Only when self-worth rises does receiving feel natural. Only when forgiveness softens the past does harmony with money feel possible. And when all of this has been tended with care, a light anchor carries the gains forward. Writing works because the mind becomes clearer when thoughts take shape. Unwritten fear swirls, written fear loosens. Unseen blessings feel far away, written blessings stand in the room. Vague hopes feel flimsy, written visions feel near. The body, too, benefits. A calm pace of handwriting can slow breathing and heart rate. Shoulders lower, the jaw releases. The inner critic grows quieter when the hand keeps moving without judgment. The page does not require perfection. It welcomes honesty. Honesty brings relief. Relief brings space. Space brings better choices. The words themselves matter. When a line is written in the present tense, the mind practices that state. I am grateful now that tells the system that goodness can be felt today, not only someday. When a line is kind, the body softens. I approve of myself sends a message to tense muscles, stand down. With practice, these lines grow a new inner climate, one in which receiving is not a fight, but a natural response to life's flow. Gentle guidelines help keep the practice safe and effective. First, short and steady beats long and rare. 15 minutes daily is better than 2 hours once. Second, privacy matters. The page is a soft place. It does not need an audience. Keep the notebook as a trusted companion. Third, honesty over drama. There is no need to scare the self into change. Clear truth told with kindness moves mountains over time. Fourth, allow imperfect days. If a day is missed, let it be part of the learning and begin again without blame. Blame shuts doors. Kindness opens them. Affirmations can be woven into the writing and spoken during small pauses. Use them as seeds planted in calm soil. A few phrases that work well here. My thoughts guide my feelings. My body relaxes as my mind softens. I welcome ease. Life supports me in kind ways. Speak them with a soft tone, especially when stress rises. The tone matters more than volume. A calm tone tells the body, safe. Choose a notebook that feels welcoming in the hand and a pen that glides easily. Select a regular window in the day, perhaps just after waking when the mind is clear, or early evening when the day's dust settles. Treat this window like a kind appointment with the self. If thoughts protest, too busy, not today, answer with gentleness. Just 10 minutes of care. The pen can start with the date and a simple line. Today I show up. Often the rest will follow. The 7-day flow will touch release, gratitude, present tense vision, approval, action, harmony with money, and anchoring. Each day gives the nervous system what it needs next. Day 1 lets fear move out. Day 2 steadies the mind with appreciation for what already supports life. Day 3 rehearses a kinder present. Day 4 raises self-worth. Day 5 translates inner change into steps. Day 6 softens old money memories and grows respect for money as a partner. Day 7 seals the gains and sets a small rhythm to carry forward. By the end, the inner weather feels different, clearer, kinder, more open to good. This is not about pretending. It is about training the inner world toward peace so that choices match peace. In that steadier state, work is approached with clarity, conversations become more honest, and opportunities feel less threatening. The inner ground sets the tone. With a pen, that ground becomes easier to tend. May the next 7 days be an act of self-care that ripples outward into every area of life. Preparation is an act of love. Before the first page is filled, set up a small corner that feels peaceful. This does not require costly items or perfect decor. A simple chair, a clean surface, a quiet light, and a favorite cup nearby can turn any spot into a soft landing place. Let the phone rest in another room or on airplane mode for this window. The body notices when signals are fewer, the mind drifts less. A small cloth or blanket across the knees can add a sense of comfort. If a candle or a gentle scent feels supportive, light it. The idea is to signal to the whole being, this is a safe time for care. Warm up the body for 2 minutes so the pen can move with ease. Roll the shoulders forward 5 times and back 5 times. Let the head tilt slowly to one side, then the other, to create space along the neck. Open the mouth wide, then let the jaw relax and hang for a breath. Place the tongue on the roof of the mouth for a moment, then let it settle low and soft. These tiny moves release held tension. When the body loosens, flow increases. Bring the hands together and rub them until heat gathers in the palms. Place one warm palm over the heart area, the other over the belly. Feel that warmth. It tells the nervous system, safe. A sip of water or tea clears the throat and readies the voice if lines are spoken aloud later. The temperature of the drink can be a gentle cue. Cooler water refreshes and wakes. Warm tea calms and grounds. Choose what the moment asks for. The key is comfort, not perfection. Set 3 simple rules for the writing window. First rule, no judgment. Words do not have to be pretty or wise. The page is a place for truth, and truth can be messy. If a harsh voice appears, answer with a soft line written slowly, I am learning. Second rule, pen keeps moving. Even if the mind pauses, write the words, breathing in, breathing out, until the next thought arrives. Movement keeps the inner critic from taking the steering wheel. Third rule, privacy. The notebook is a friend. It does not need to explain itself to anyone. Seal that privacy with a small symbol on the inside cover, a heart or a star, as a reminder that this is sacred time. Create a friendly ritual to begin and end each session. Opening ritual. Place the notebook in the same spot. Sit, breathe for 3 slow rounds, and offer one affirmation that sets the tone, such as, I show up with kindness. Closing ritual. Underline one sentence that felt true that day and whisper, thank you. These small rituals become signals the body recognizes. Over time, the moment the notebook touches the table, the breath drops and peace arrives faster. Prepare for common obstacles with compassion. If time feels tight, set a gentle timer for 12 minutes rather than 15 and commit to 3 lines minimum. If the mind says there is nothing to write, begin with sensations. Feet on floor, air on skin, chest rising. Describe the actual moment. Truth invites more truth. If worry roars and focus scatters, pause and do 1 round of the longer exhale. In for 4, out for 6. Then write 1 sentence that begins, today I care for myself by, and complete it in any small way. Self-care grows trust, and trust opens the door to clearer thoughts. Prepare a few anchor phrases that can be written at any stuck point. These are short lines that stabilize the inner world and keep the pen moving. Every word is a seed. Calm is growing. I am open to kind solutions. Small steps count. When the inner critic says the writing is silly, answer with a smile and write. Kindness works better than pressure. Then continue. Protect the space gently from interruptions. A simple sign on the door that says quiet minutes can help. If noise spills in, let it be part of the practice rather than a reason to stop. Write a single honest line about the sound and then turn back to the page's purpose. Life rarely gives perfect silence. The goal is not silence. The goal is kind focus. Choose a pen that feels good and keep a spare nearby so small obstacles do not grow into big ones. A smooth pen lowers friction. A notebook that opens flat reduces strain. These small physical choices do not seem spiritual, yet they care for the body that carries the spirit. Prosperity grows in places where the body feels considered. A gentle boundary with technology helps the mind settle. For the writing window, let screens rest. If a song is helpful, choose something calm and without words, so the mind is not pulled into stories. The body knows how to soften when the senses are not crowded. To honor the mind-body connection, add 1 simple posture cue at the start of each session. Release the tongue from the roof of the mouth and relax the eyes back into their sockets. This tiny shift lowers inner pressure that often goes unnoticed. When pressure lowers, clarity rises. Clarity invites better choices in money matters and beyond. Above all, keep the spirit of this preparation kind. No perfection, only presence. If the surface is cluttered, clear just a small square for the notebook. If the room is busy, create an inner room by placing 1 hand on the heart and closing the eyes for 10 seconds. Peace does not demand a spotless life. It asks for willing attention. With a willing heart and a simple plan, the space is ready. The body is ready. The pen is ready. The 7-day journey can begin with softness and strength, knowing that each word written with care is a step toward a friendlier relationship with money and with life itself. Breath leads the way into a gentle clearing. Shoulders soften, the jaw loosens, the belly rises and falls in an easy rhythm. Take a slow inhale to a count of 4, pause for 1, and let the exhale be longer to a count of 6. Let the longer exhale carry away a little tension. Now pick up the pen and write the date. Begin the page with the line, today I release. Allow anything heavy to step forward. It can be a money worry, an old message from childhood, a belief that life is hard, a picture of a past mistake, or a fear about the future. Let it all move from the mind and body onto the page. No need to be tidy, no need to make it sound nice. The page is wide open and patient. Keep the hand moving for 15 minutes, even if the words are, "I do not know what to write." The steady motion quiets the inner noise and gives the heart a safe place to speak. Each sentence is a small door opening to fresh air. Each line is a soft way of saying to the body, "You do not have to carry this alone." When strong feelings arise, let the breath be the helper. Long exhale, soften the belly, unclench the toes. If tears come, they are welcome. If anger comes, give it a pen. Write the very words it wants to say and keep the hand going. This is emotional housekeeping. Dust of old stories floats out and settles on the page, not in the chest. If the mind tries to judge the writing, answer with care. Honesty heals me. Then continue. Speak kindly to tense places as if they were small, tired animals. "You can rest now," the hand writes. "You are safe with me." As fear gets a voice on the page, the body begins to loosen its grip. The shoulders descend a little. The heart beats more evenly. The breath finds a calmer pace without being forced. Use simple cues to help the body release. Lower the tongue from the roof of the mouth. Relax the eyes back into their sockets. Roll the shoulders forward and back, slow and smooth. Let the hands rest for 3 slow breaths, palms up, then write again. If a memory shows up, write it as it is without decoration. Then add one kind line to close it. "I let this go with love." If a belief appears, "I never get ahead," "There is never enough," write it once, then write a reply. "I am willing to learn a new way." Willingness is a bridge. It does not force change, it welcomes it. In this loving state, the nervous system learns safety. Safety makes new thoughts easier to hold. Keep the writing grounded in plain, clear words. Short lines are strong lines. I release the fear of bills. I release the voice that scolds. I release the tightness around my throat when I think about asking for help. Put these lines on the page, then add the body signal. My chest opens a little. My jaw softens now. My breath feels longer. This ties thought to sensation, and the body trusts the process more. When the timer chimes or the 15 minutes feel complete, scan the page and underline any sentence that brought a small sense of relief. That feeling is important. Relief is a signal that energy has moved. Whisper softly, "Thank you." Offer the body one more long exhale and let the shoulders drop. Now add 3 short affirmations at the bottom of the page. Write them slowly, leaving space between each line, and let the eyes rest on each word. I let go with love. Space opens for good. I am safe as I release. Say them in a gentle tone that the body can trust, not a shout, not a demand. A caring tone is the medicine. If the mind argues, treat the mind like a friend and reply, "I hear you and I am choosing kindness." Then read the 3 lines once more in a calm voice. Close the notebook and place a hand over the heart. Feel the warmth of the palm. Breathe in for 4, out for 6, 3 times. Create a small closing ritual for release days. Fold a scrap paper and write one heavy thought on it. Place it in an envelope or tear it into 2 pieces and set it aside in a drawer. The act of putting the paper away tells the body, this worry is not in charge. If the thought returns later, meet it with the soft line learned today, "I let this go with love." Over time, the mind believes what it hears often. The body relaxes around words that are repeated in a kind tone. After the session, drink a glass of water to mark the shift. Water clears and refreshes. Take a short walk to signal movement. With every step, whisper inwardly, "Space opens for good." If the urge to fix everything now appears, smile at it like a helpful but rushed guest. Offer it a chair. We will move one step at a time. Release clears the field so calmer choices can take root. Do not measure success by how perfect the page looks. Measure by how the chest feels after writing, by how the breath moves, by whether the inner voice is less sharp. This is a practice of kindness. It is also a practice of courage. Both kindness and courage grow stronger with use. End the day's clearing by placing the notebook where it waits for tomorrow. Whisper one last line to the heart. Thank you for letting go. Let that gratitude settle inside. The body hears it. The mind hears it. Life hears it. As the next day opens, the page becomes a garden for appreciation. Clearing has made space. Now that space is ready for gentle, steady goodness, sit in the writing spot and let the face relax. Shoulders down, belly soft, hands warm. Take 3 unhurried breaths, and with the exhale, allow a small smile to rest at the corners of the mouth. Bring the pen to the page and title it with the date. Then write the first line. What already supports my life today is... Begin listing. It can be clean water, the body's heartbeat, a safe place to sleep, a kind word that showed up last week, a skill that helps with work, a tree on the walk outside, the sun coming through a window, a song that calms, the pen itself. Simple things count. They count a lot. Write at least 20 items. Small, real, here and now blessings give the mind a steady ground to stand on. After each item, add a short note about how the body feels when attention rests on it. Warmth in chest, jaw softer, breath smoother. This turns gratitude from an idea into a physical experience. Let the pace be easy, no need for fancy words. One line at a time. If the mind gets stuck after 5 items, scan the room. There is always something that serves life right now. A chair holding weight, a window letting in air, a pair of shoes, a pen that writes, a clock that keeps time, a lesson learned, a neighbor who waved. The point is not to make a perfect list. The point is to train the inner world to notice support. The body responds to this noticing. Muscles loosen, shoulders set lower, the throat opens. A sense of enough for today begins to spread. That sense is friendly to prosperity because it reduces panic. Panic closes doors. Calm attention opens them. To deepen the practice, choose one item from the list and spend 3 sentences with it. If the item is the morning light, describe its color and the way it lands on a surface. If the item is a warm drink, describe the feeling on the tongue and in the belly. If the item is the body's heartbeat, place a hand on the chest and feel the rhythm. Write how this changes the breath. This is a gratitude pause. It teaches the system to feel good on purpose, not by accident. Feeling good is not shallow. Feeling good lowers inner pressure, so smarter choices can be made. Better choices meet prosperity on the path. Weave in a few simple affirmations that match the list. Write them between items or at the bottom of the page. Read each one in a soft voice. Goodness meets me today. I notice what is working. Life sends kind help in simple ways. These lines are not a trick. They are a focus. Where attention goes, feeling follows. Where feeling goes, action tends to follow. Over days and weeks, this gentle direction adds up. The mind stops scanning only for danger and begins to find help. The body relaxes because it trusts that help exists. Relaxed bodies think better thoughts and take kinder actions. Add a body practice called the thank you sweep. After finishing the list, close the eyes and move attention from head to toe with 2 words at each stop. Thank you. Forehead, thank you. Eyes, thank you. Jaw, Thank you. Throat, shoulders, arms, hands, chest, belly, hips, thighs, knees, calves, ankles, feet. Thank you. If a place feels sore, stay one breath longer and soften the exhale. Write one sentence about any area that softened. Jaw looser now. Shoulders lower. This strengthens the link between kind thought and body ease. Carry one item from the list into the day. Write it on a small card or on the first line of a phone note and visit it 3 times, morning, noon, and evening. At each visit, take one long exhale and speak a short line. I see this goodness. Put a little check mark next to the line. Small acts repeated daily create strong paths in the mind. They also create a kinder mood, which changes how work, money, and people are met. If the mind protests with thoughts like listing does nothing, greet the protest with respect. Write the protest on the margin, then write a reply under it. I give this a fair try. Then continue the list. If the mood is low, keep the list even simpler and closer to the body. Warm hands, breath still moving, feet on floor, water to drink, a pen that writes. This kind of list is medicine on heavy days. It keeps the inner world from sliding into the old story that nothing helps. Something always helps. Appreciation is often the first step that helps most. Close the session with 3 lines slowly spoken and felt. Goodness meets me today. I notice what is working. Peace grows in me. Let the breath stretch after each line. Place a hand on the heart and one on the belly, as taught earlier, and wait for a small wave of calm. This calm is not an accident. It is the fruit of attention. Place the notebook where it can be found tomorrow. Walk into the day with a softer face and let the eyes look for small supports. They will appear more and more because the mind is now willing to see them. With fear softened and gratitude growing, the writing now turns to speaking prosperity as a present experience. Take the seat. Let the body settle into its familiar cues. Shoulders soft, jaw relaxed, tongue resting low, eyes easy. 3 slow breaths. Open the notebook and write the date. Then begin 10 lines, each starting with, I am grateful now that, write as if the desired state is being lived today. Keep the vision kind and believable, yet open and spacious. I am grateful now that money flows to me in steady, kind ways. I am grateful now that my work feels useful and is matched with fair pay. I am grateful now that my daily choices reflect peace and care. I am grateful now that my body feels safe when I think about receiving. These lines are not pretending. They are training. They teach the mind and body what to notice and welcome. Add sensory details to make the lines feel real. I am grateful now that I open a bill and breathe easy as I pay it, feeling warmth in my chest. I am grateful now that I save a small amount each week, hearing the soft click of a transfer and feeling steady in my belly. I am grateful now that kind opportunities arrive and my shoulders drop as I say yes with peace. Small details help the nervous system believe the state is possible. The body learns by experience. Words with sensation act like gentle rehearsals. Over time, the rehearsed state becomes familiar. The familiar becomes comfortable. What is comfortable becomes easier to choose. If a line feels too far from truth, create a bridge line that the body can accept. Instead of, I am wealthy beyond measure, try, I am learning to welcome ease with money. Instead of, I always have more than enough, try, I am finding steady ways to feel supported. Bridge lines reduce inner resistance. Resistance often speaks through tight throat, shallow breath, or a buzzing feeling behind the eyes. When that signal appears, soften the line until the body sighs a little. That sigh is a yes. Yes is what we are after. The page is not a place to force a dream. The page is a place to build a safe path toward it. After writing the 10 lines, circle the one that feels most alive. Stand up, place the feet hip-width apart, and read that one line aloud in a gentle voice. Let the shoulders drop on the last word. Smile softly. Feel how the body receives it. If reading aloud is not possible, place a hand on the heart and read it silently with the same care. Then copy that one line on a small card. Keep it close during the day. Speak it at 3 times that feel natural, after waking, mid-afternoon, and before sleep. Let it be a steady drumbeat, soft, regular, reassuring. The mind learns through rhythm. The body relaxes into words that return at kind intervals. Bring in a mirror practice if it feels comfortable. Stand or sit before a mirror. Look into the eyes with a soft gaze, not a sharp one. Read 2 of the present tense lines slowly. Notice any inner noise. If criticism rises, say calmly, "I am on my side." Then read the lines again with a warmer tone. This practice is not about perfect posture or perfect words. It is about building friendship inside. Friendship inside allows receiving outside. When the inner voice is friendly, the body feels safe. Safe bodies can say yes to life without bracing for harm. Write a short paragraph that describes a single hour of a life where prosperity is present in a kind, steady way. Keep it simple and grounded. In the morning, I check my account and feel calm. I send a small amount to savings and feel proud. I look at my list of tasks and choose the most loving one. I eat slowly and taste my food. I take a short walk and think one warm thought about money as a helpful partner. I speak kindly to myself as I plan. Do not stuff the paragraph with far-off things. Stay close. The body trusts what is near. Near steps build real change. Close the present tense session with 3 affirmations, written and spoken with a gentle voice. I welcome ease. Life supports me. I am open to kind increase. Feel for small shifts in the body as each line is said. A lower heartbeat, a longer exhale, a softening in the face. These are signs that the inner world is practicing safety. Safety is the soil in which prosperity grows best. Underline any word that felt like a key. Sometimes the key is ease. Sometimes it is open. Sometimes it is support. Carry that key word in the pocket of the mind. Touch it through the day when worry taps the shoulder. If doubt returns, meet it without argument. Write one quiet sentence. Doubt can sit here, and I still choose a kind thought. Then repeat the chosen line once in a friendly tone. If the mind says, "This does not work," reply, "I am practicing." Practice is the path. The body learns step by step, not in a single leap. Today's steady words lay down a track. Tomorrow's words strengthen it. Soon, actions will roll along that track with less friction. One calm call, one honest email, one small savings move, one respectful boundary. Vision written in the present tense supports these acts because it reduces fear and grows trust. Place the notebook in its spot and sit for a final breath. In for 4, out for 6, 3 times. Whisper inwardly, "Thank you for learning." Feel the warmth under the palm as the hand rests on the heart. Feel the simple strength of being present. Prosperity is not a race. It is a relationship with life built from caring thoughts, caring breaths, and caring choices. Today's session grew that relationship in a kind, steady way. Carry one line into the rest of the day and let it travel beside every step. I welcome ease. Breathe with ease and let the heart be held with warmth. Bring one hand to the chest and the other to the belly. Inhale to a soft count of 4, pause for 1, and exhale to 6. The body listens to the tone of the mind, and today the tone is approval. Self-worth is not earned, it is allowed. Approval opens the door to receiving. When an inner voice says, work harder, try more, do better, let a kinder voice step forward. I am on my side. The nervous system loosens when it hears those words in a gentle tone. Shoulders lower, the jaw releases, the breath moves like a slow wave. With this feeling, take the pen and write a letter of approval. Begin simply, Dear self, I approve of you. Let the letter continue for one full page. Name even the smallest good things, care for others, honest effort, the ability to keep going, the wish to heal, the choice to sit down today and write. Approval is not pride. Approval is care. Let the pen travel through any old rules that say receiving is selfish or unsafe. These rules often live as tightness in the throat, a held breath, or a belly that stays hard. Meet each rule with a warm reply written slowly. Receiving is natural. Receiving allows sharing. Receiving is safe when led by love. If the body tenses, stop to add a small posture cue. Release the tongue from the roof of the mouth. Soften the gaze behind the eyes. Roll the shoulders forward and back. Then write one more approving line. The body learns from repetition without force. Kind words repeated in a calm rhythm grow roots. Practice a simple mirror moment if it feels comfortable. Sit or stand with a soft gaze. Lift the corners of the mouth into a light smile that signals safety. Whisper, I approve of myself, and watch how the face changes when the words are spoken gently. If criticism rises, it can be met the way wind meets a tree that bends. Thank you for trying to protect me. I choose kindness now. Then repeat, I approve of myself, in a tone that a child could trust. The body hears, the heart hears, the temperature of the moment warms a degree. Receiving can begin with the smallest yes. When a compliment arrives, let it land. Instead of, it was nothing, try, thank you. Feel the breath flow in and out without shrinking the chest. When help is offered in a simple form, a door held, a seat given, a task shared, allow the yes. Write 2 lines to practice this new path. I say yes to supportive kindness, and I accept good with ease. Read each line slowly with the breath. Inhale the first half of the sentence, exhale the second half. If the body tightens, soften the words into a bridge. I am learning to say yes, and I am open to receiving a little more today. Bridge lines are gentle steps that carry the system across old beliefs without shock. Approval also means resting without guilt. Short pauses renew clarity. Set a small timer for 5 minutes of stillness after the writing. Hands on the belly, eyes closed, breath steady. Let thoughts pass like birds overhead, not cages to climb into. After the timer, write a short promise. I give myself calm breaks each day. This promise frees energy that used to fight for permission. When energy is free, prosperity has room to settle. Write 3 affirmations at the bottom of the page, leaving space between each statement. I approve of myself. I am open to receive. I welcome kind increase. Speak them in a low, steady voice. Listen for a small physical sign that they have landed. A longer exhale, a softer jaw, a drop in the shoulders. Circle the one that brought the biggest softening and carry it through the day. Meet every small win with inner applause. A calm phone call, an honest email, a boundary spoken kindly. Approval inside makes room for support outside. This is the soil where prosperity roots grow strong. Let the kindness that now lives on the page move into action without urgency. Sit in the familiar spot and allow the body to settle. Shoulders loose, jaw soft, hands warm. Take 2 slow breaths, then write a gentle title with today's date. Today is for choosing loving steps. Inspired action is not frantic. Inspired action is clear, small and doable. Begin by listing 3 tiny steps that support prosperity. Keep each step friendly to time and energy. Make them so small the mind cannot refuse. If thoughts say, "This will not be enough," answer with care. Small steps count. Then choose the first micro step under each item, only the next touch, not the whole project. If review monthly expenses feels large, make the micro step open the expense list and read the first 5 lines. If reach out for an opportunity feels heavy, make the micro step write a 2-sentence draft and save it. If add to savings feels out of reach, make the micro step move a very small amount and celebrate the action. Schedule these steps with real times. Write them in the notebook as simple appointments to self. Today, 3 p.m. to 3:10 p.m., open expense list and read 5 lines. Tomorrow, 10 a.m. to 10:12 a.m., write 2-sentence message draft. Friday, 9 a.m., move a small kind amount to savings. The nervous system relaxes when a step has a home in the day. After writing the times, pause for the 2-minute gate. Begin the first step now for just 2 minutes. Set a timer, start the action, and stop when the timer ends, even if the mind wishes to push. Stopping on time builds trust. Trust reduces inner resistance next time. Let the body join action with a brief, energizing cue. Stand up. Shake the hands and arms for 20 seconds. Feel warmth return to fingers. Roll the shoulders. Take 1 sip of water. Sit again with a stable spine. Write 1 encouraging line. I move with calm clarity. This line is a bridge between thought and muscle. It supports steady motion. Keep a loving boss list, the kind of list a wise, kind manager would create. No shaming, just priority and timing. At the top, write 3 for today. Underline the one that matters most and begin there. If interruptions come, write them in a side column and return to the top task. When the first small step is complete, draw a slow check mark and breathe out. That check mark is not ink only. It is a message to the brain that the path is working. A brain that trusts the path will walk it again. To refine this practice, write a short question and answer set, 3 lines only. What is the next kind step? Then the answer. What is the easiest way to start? Then the answer. How will the body know to stop? Then the answer, such as, when the timer rings, shoulders relax, and I smile. Short Q&A clears clutter and keeps the focus soft but direct. Affirmations can support action like posts along a garden path. Write and speak. Small steps count. Consistency is my friend. I show up with care and finish with grace. Let each line travel with the breath. If an inner critic says the steps are too simple, gently reply on the page, simple gets done. Simplicity lowers the barrier to starting. Starting is the gateway to finishing. Finishing builds self-trust, and self-trust draws in support. At the end of the action window, create a tiny closing ritual. Stand, stretch the arms wide for 1 breath, bring them in to hug the chest for 1 breath, then place the notebook in its spot. Write a single sentence summary. Today, I took a kind step toward prosperity, and note the exact step. This seals the action in memory as a win, no matter the size. Wins repeated become a way of life. Now bring peace to the relationship with money. Sit with gentle posture and steady breath. Money is energy that carries agreements and choices. Harmony grows when blame and shame release their grip. Begin by writing the sentence, I forgive the past because peace heals me. Let specific memories surface, late payments, quick decisions made from fear, times when money seemed to slip away, times when help was refused, times when help felt unkind. Write each one in a clear, brief line. After each line, add a gentle response. I forgive this so my heart can rest. Forgiveness does not excuse harm. It frees the inner world from carrying harm forward. With every forgiven line, the jaw softens a little more, the shoulders lower, the eyes grow less sharp. This is the body's way of saying, thank you. Write a second paragraph as a letter to money itself. Let it be simple and respectful. Money, I see you as a tool and a partner. I will treat you with care. I will welcome you in kind ways and spend you with wisdom. I will give you clear jobs and gentle boundaries. I will not chase you in panic, and I will not push you away with fear. Read this letter aloud in a calm voice. If emotion rises, pause for 2 slow breaths, then continue. This is a new agreement formed in tenderness. It will not be perfect at first. That is okay. Agreements grow stronger through practice. Create 2 or 3 caring habits that match this new harmony. Keep a weekly peace check, 10 minutes to look at balances with the breath steady and the shoulders soft. Begin with one line, I look with love. Next, clarify a simple purpose for money this month. Essential needs, a small saving cushion, a small gift for joy. When money knows its purpose, it tends to settle rather than scatter. End by choosing a single gentle boundary, such as one pause before each purchase to ask, does this serve my peace? Write that question on a card and place it near where decisions happen. If guilt or self-judgment returns, answer with 3 lines written slowly. I was doing the best I could. I can learn a kinder way. Peace changes how I choose. Speak them once more, letting the breath carry the words in and out. Combine this with a body cue. Open the hands, palms up for 1 breath. Then turn the palms down on the knees for 1 breath. Then bring 1 hand to the heart. Open, ground, integrate. The body understands rituals like these and settles into them. Affirmations for harmony can be short and steady. Peace with money blesses my life. I respect money and it respects me. I trust gentle growth. Feel for a shift as each line lands. If a line feels too strong, soften it to, I am learning peace with money, or I practice gentle growth. Build from where the body says yes. The yes matters more than the words themselves. To close today's session, write a short promise that matches the new relationship. I will meet money with calm eyes and a kind plan. Underline the words calm and kind. This is the way love meets numbers, not as a fight, but as clear stewardship. Stewardship opens the door to increase because attention and care invite life to flow in stable ways. Come to the final day with gratitude for the week's courage. Sit with the familiar cues, shoulders low, jaw soft, hands warm, breath easy. Open the notebook and review the pages from the week. Circle wins in a bright color. Wins can be small. A longer exhale during release. A list of gratitude completed. 10 present tense lines on a day that felt heavy. A kind approval letter written without judgment. 1 tiny action that was scheduled and done. A forgiveness line that brought relief. Every circle is a bell of celebration ringing gently inside. The body leans toward what is praised. Praise grows steady habits. Now choose a 5-minute daily maintenance rite to carry forward. Make it simple enough that it fits into any day. 3 gratitude lines, 1 present tense line, and 1 next kind step. Write the format at the top of a fresh page as a template. 3-1-1. Decide the time of day that will hold this practice. Put a small reminder where it can be seen, on the notebook cover, by the kettle, near the pillow. Stability matters more than volume. 5 minutes daily is a quiet river that shapes stone over time. Write a letter to the future self, dated 90 days ahead. Let it begin with appreciation. Thank you for keeping the promise of 5 minutes. Describe the calmer breath, the softer jaw, the steadier choices. Mention one or two practical changes that felt kind. A regular check-in with numbers that no longer scares the body. A small savings rhythm that brings pride. A new way of saying yes to support. Speak to the tone of the inner voice and how it has shifted toward care. End the letter with a blessing. May peace guide us and prosperity meet us in kind ways. Fold the letter and place it in the notebook pocket or tuck it in a safe space. This is a seed planted in good soil. Create an anchor that travels through the day. Choose one short affirmation from the week and make it the daily bell. It might be, I welcome ease, I approve of myself, or peace grows in me. Write it on a tiny card or set it as a phone reminder. When the bell rings, pause for a single long exhale and feel the body soften. This turns affirmation into a physical event, and physical events teach the system faster than thoughts alone. Close the session with a simple 3 to 2 to 1 prosperity check. Write 3 good things from today, 2 small wins, and 1 next kind step. Keep it short, keep it honest. If energy is low, let the items be very simple. A glass of water enjoyed, a window opened, 1 kind sentence written to self. The practice is not a performance. It is a relationship with life itself, built in small, trustworthy moments. Before putting the notebook away, place both hands over the heart and speak softly. Thank you, body, for walking with me. Thank you, mind, for learning a calmer way. Thank you, life, for the support that appears in simple forms. Let the breath lengthen, let the face soften. This is how 7 days closes, with gratitude, not pressure, with celebration, not demands. Now gather the whole journey and let it sit inside like a bright, warm light. A week of care has taught the inner world a new rhythm. The mind has learned that thoughts can be kind and still be clear. The body has learned that safety can be practiced and strengthened. The heart has learned that prosperity grows where love meets attention. This is the deeper secret of the 7-day writing trick. When words are used to soothe and focus, the nervous system opens and life's flow becomes easier to receive. Goodness has room to land because the door is no longer guarded by fear. Carry forward the simplest version that works. 5 quiet minutes most days. A short list of appreciation. 1 present tense line that feels believable and warm. 1 kind, practical step scheduled with care. A weekly peace check with money that begins with breath and ends with gratitude. Add approval at every turn. Approval for showing up, for learning, for resting when needed, for beginning again. Approval opens the hands. Open hands receive and share. If doubt speaks, let it speak, then offer a softer truth. Growth is gentle, progress is steady, love leads well. When a day is missed, return without blame. When a step feels too big, make it smaller until the body says yes. This is not about racing to a finish line. This is about creating a loving home inside the self where prosperity can live and thrive. The home is built of breaths, words, and choices that honor peace. Let this closing be a blessing. May calm thoughts guide each choice. May the body rest in safety. May money be treated with respect and used with wisdom. May receiving be as natural as breathing. May giving be joyful and balanced. May each page written in kindness gather good to the door. Walk forward with a soft face and a steady heart. A small, loving step today is enough. A small, loving step tomorrow is enough. The path is open. The light is on. The inner voice is a friend. Prosperity meets this friendship with gentle, generous response. A few final lines can travel with the breath whenever needed, spoken softly, written often, and felt in the body. I approve of myself. I welcome ease. Life supports me in kind ways. Let these words be the quiet music under the day. Allow them to steady the hands and soften the shoulders. Allow them to guide action and rest. They will carry the tone of this whole journey, a tone of love, patience, and trust. And in that tone, gentle abundance finds its way again and again.